Co-conspirators 1 through 5 were members or associates of an organization called Only the Family, or OTF, amongst other things, produced and sold hip-hop music from artists primarily from Chicago, Illinois area. Defendants Keith Jones, aka Flock, and David Brian Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes, were members of other gangs in Chicago, Illinois. On or about November 6, 2020, DB, a high-ranking OTF member, got into a physical altercation with TB at a nightclub in Atlanta, Georgia. During the fight, an associate of TB pulled out a gun and shot DB multiple times, killing him. After the murder, co-conspirator 1 made clear in coded language that co-conspirator 1 would pay a bounty or mortuary reward and or make payment to anyone who took part in killing TB for his role in DB's murder. On or about August 18, 2022, the co-conspirators learned that TB was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles, California. As alleged in count 1 and 2, after learning of TB's location, defendants Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 traveled from Chicago, Illinois to Los Angeles, California for the purpose of murdering TB. On the same day, August 18, 2022, defendant Grant also traveled by private jet to Los Angeles, California. As alleged in counts 1 and 2 on August 19, 2022, defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 used 2 vehicles to track, stalk, and attempt to kill TB by gunfire, including with a fully automatic firearm, resulting in the death of SR. Beginning on a date unknown, by no later than on or around August 18, 2022, and continuing to on or about August 19, 2022, in Los Angeles County within the Central District of California and elsewhere, defendants Kayvon London Grant, also known as aka Cuz, aka Vonnie, defendant DeAndre Dontrell Williams, aka Didi, Keith Jones, aka Flocka, David Brian Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes, and SAA Houston, aka Boogie, and co-conspirators known and unknown conspired and agreed with each other to knowingly use facilities of interstate and foreign commerce, namely airplanes, cars, cell phones, and the internet, with intent that the murder of TB be committed in violation of the laws of any state, namely the state of California, as consideration for the receipt of and consideration for a promise and agreement to pay anything of pecuniary value, namely money and lucrative music opportunities with OTF. In violation Title 18, United States Code Section 1958, the use of interstate facilities to commit murder that was the object of the conspiracy resulted in the death of SR. Means by which the object of the conspiracy was to be accomplished. The object of the conspiracy was to be accomplished in substance as follows. Co-conspirators would place bounties on individuals that co-conspirator 1 and OTF members wanted to kill, including TB. As part of the bounty, Co-conspirators, known and unknown, including defendants Wilson, would pay anyone who took part in the killing of TB and or reward individuals with lucrative music opportunities with OTF. Co-conspirators, known and unknown, including defendants Wilson, would recruit others, including defendants Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2, to find, track, and kill TB. Defendant Grant would procure cars, ski masks, and firearms that would be used by co-conspirators to find, track, and kill TB. Using a credit card associated with OTF, co-conspirators 3 would purchase airplane tickets for the co-conspirators to fly to California to murder TB. Defendants Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 would travel from Chicago, Illinois to Southern California via airplane to find, track, and kill TB. Defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 would travel throughout Los Angeles County via cars procured by defendant Grant to find, track, and kill TB. Defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 would communicate via cell phone to coordinate logistics to find, track, and kill TB. Defendants Jones and Lindsay and co-conspirator 2 would fire multiple shots at TB, killing SR, who was a passenger in TB's vehicle. Defendant Wilson would pay the bounty or money rewarded and or cause payment to be made for the killing of SR on the behalf of co-conspirator known and unknown to the conspirator hired to kill TB on or about the following dates in furtherance of the conspiracy and to accomplish its object. Defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 1 through 5, and others known and unknown, committed various overt acts in Los Angeles County within the Central District of California and elsewhere, including but not limited to the following. Following the killing of DB on or about November 6, 2020, co-conspirator 1, using coded language, told defendant Wilson, co-conspirator 2, 4, and 5, and others that co-conspirator 1 would pay a bounty or monetary reward to anyone who took part in the killing of TB. On or about August 18th, 2022, one or more co-conspirators, including co-conspirator 4, learned that TB was visiting California and staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. On August 18th, 2022, defendant Grant flew from Miami, Florida, to Los Angeles, California on a private jet so that defendant Grant could help coordinate the murder of TB. On August 18th, 2022, co-conspirators, including co-conspirator 5, asked co-conspirator 2 to travel to Southern California later that day. On August 18th, 2022, defendant Wilson recruited defendants Jones and Lindsay to travel to California for the purpose of murdering TB and help facilitate such travel by, among other things, texting co-conspirator 3 biographical information about defendants Jones and Lindsay so that co-conspirator 3 could book flights to Southern California. Specifically, defendants Jones' name, date of birth, and a picture of defendants Jones' ID card, and defendants Lindsay's name, date of birth, and a picture of defendants Lindsay ID card. On August 18th, 2022, co-conspirator 1 texted co-conspirator 3, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." Let me repeat that. On August 18th, co-conspirator 1, which is Durk Banks, texted co-conspirator 3, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." On August 18th, 2022, using a credit card ending in 2039 OTF credit card 1, co-conspirator 3 purchased airplane tickets for defendants Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston to co-conspirator 2 to travel from Chicago, Illinois to San Diego, California that same day. On August 18th, 2022, co-conspirator 3 confirmed to defendant Wilson via text message that defendants Wilson, Jones, and Lindsay had the same airline ticket confirmation. On August 18th, 2022, defendant Houston texted co-conspirator 3 on "Got clear, I'm 15 minutes away from the airport." On August 18, 2022, defendants Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 3 flew from Chicago, Illinois to San Diego, California via the airplane tickets procured by co-conspirator 3 using OTF credit card 1. Overt Act number 12. On August 18, 2022, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 traveled towards Los Angeles County in a car to meet with defendant Grant. On August 18, 2022, defendant Grant purchased 4 black ski masks from a sporting goods store in Los Angeles County using cash. On August 18, 2022, using a credit card ending in 1015 OTF credit card 2, defendant Grant rented a hotel room for co-conspirators located in Los Angeles, California, the Universal City Hotel. On August 18, 2022, in or around Los Angeles, California, defendant Grant met with co-conspirators and provided defendants Jones and Lindsay and co-conspirator 2 with firearms, including a firearm that had been modified to operate fully automatic machine gun to kill TB. On August 18, 2022, defendant Grant provided 2 cars for defendant Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 to use to find, track, and kill TB. A white BMW sedan from a rental company in Los Angeles County and a white Infiniti sedan with a fake license plate. Oh, you guys, I know this is a reading. Who gave OTF the hot Infiniti? I got to drop that video. On August 18th, 2022, defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 traveled in the BMW and the Infiniti to a hotel in downtown Los Angeles, California, where TB was staying to find, track, and kill TB. On August 18, 2022, using the BMW and Infiniti, defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 traveled to downtown LA hotel where TB was staying to find, track, and kill TB. On August 19th, 2022, using the BMW and the Infiniti, Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 followed, tracked TB's black Escalade to a marijuana dispensary located on Flower Street in Los Angeles, California. On August 19th, 2022, using the BMW and Infiniti, defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 followed and tracked TB's black Escalade to a clothing store located on Melrose Avenue in West Hollywood, California. On August 19, 2022, using the BMW and Infiniti, defendants Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirators 2 tracked TB's black Escalade to a gas station located on Beverly Boulevard in Los Angeles, California, the Beverly gas station. On August 19, 2022, defendants Houston drove the Infiniti to an alley behind the Beverly gas station and parked the vehicle so the defendants Jones and Lindsay and co-conspirator 2 could attempt to murder TB.